Yo, we back. RetroTv, man. Got a special guest with us today.
You already know, the one, not the two, TylerFuckinjai and his bitch.
TylerFuckinjai, man. She on next, man. Y'all don't already know. For those who don't know, where you from and where you started getting into music from?
I'm from, goddamn, you could say Atlanta, Georgia. Goddamn. I started doing music. Well, I really had no intentions of doing music, to be honest. Like, I started doing music, like, just last year type shit. Started taking it serious just last year, so I don't really have no, like, music background as far as, like, you know, you would hear from everybody else, but yeah, that's really it.
Where? Who's some of the artists that, like, inspired you coming up, growing up and shit?
This is about to sound so crazy, but, like, the artists that I listen to have no type of, like, you know, reflect on the type of music that I make today, so I would definitely say, like, I grew up, like, with my grandma, so I had, like, a real old soul type shit, so I say, like, Erykah Badu, India Ari. Don't get me wrong, it's just some artists too now, like Psy Baby. I'm really heavily inspired by him too, like,
I fuck with Psy Baby.
For real. But it's really just a mix, just about everyone. I say Fleetwood Mac, country singer. It's just different, you know, genres, about a little bit of everything.
All that kind of chip in, play a part of, you know what I mean, how it's all playing out type shit.
Facts.
What artists you most likely want to work with though?
I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. I'm still going to, my main artist, I want to do a song with Erykah Badu. I don't care. I have to get that happen. I have to.
No cap. I can see that.
I'm gonna put her on some shit that she ain't never did before. It ain't gonna be no regular mainstream shit.
You gotta bring it to the underground.
Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna put Erykah Badu on some underground shit for sure.
Facts, bro. We gotta make that shit happen.
Oh God.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I hear you and BK on some shit. Like that's a dream collab I need.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like that's actually to be a hard ass collab. I could see me and BK doing some shit because I fuck with BK. Her music hard as fuck. I ain't gonna hold you. As far as like female underground artists, I was listening to her heavy type shit to try to, you know, like catch on to the underground scene. Like that would actually be a hard ass collab. That's someone that I actually would love to work with, her and Hook as well, because I fuck with their music heavy, so I could definitely see that shit. She be on that raging shit, rockstar shit too, so if we do some shit, it would like go hand in hand. That shit would be hard.
Facts. She got them flavors like how you do, like you can go the rock wave, or you can go like on some chill shit.
Yeah, she's definitely hard. She be on that plug and B wave, then you know like the real chill shit, then the rock shit. Like it's just hard as fuck. Like no cap.
Facts. What's some of the producers like you been working with?
I mean shit. We got Big Papito. We got 14 Goals, Popstar Benny, Tyler Ocean. Shit, we working on you. I just ain't getting in the studio yet. We got DTM. We got a lot of good people and shit like that. Adam's Awake. For the most part, for the people that are actually like making a name for themselves in the underground type shit.
For sure. Yeah. Like, who's some of the producers you want to work with?
Honestly, I really don't. I don't know. Like, I'm learning as I go, like, who are big names and shit like that.
Yeah.
I left out the fact that I'm also working with Astronomical. I'm sorry. Astronomical, A-Wag, and Rito. Those are also my main producers. I record with them all the time, but as far as, like, big producers that I want to work with, I really don't know. I'm still learning this shit as I go, so trying to learn, like, who's there and who has, like, a different sound. I'm still finding my sound as I go, so I'm learning.
Hell yeah. I was about to say, I see you and Lil Pimpinn just dropped with Tyler. What'd you say his producer name was?
Highway to Outer Space with Starboy. That shit right there is crazy.
I just checked that shit out. That shit going.
Pimpinn's a definite, like, that's my whole heart. He's a secret weapon. Like, he's definitely the future for sure. So I was actually excited about that project because even though, like, we got hella music together or whatever or not, but you know, he's always dropping on his shit. But for me to drop it, like, it actually meant some type shit. Because it's like, he's upcoming. Like, he's a star just like me. So I really love Pimpinn. Like, people don't even know. That boy's going to be huge. So that's, like, someone I got to keep in my back pocket. Like, I got to make sure I keep him close.
Hell yeah. How you met him? How'd y'all meet?
like what's crazy is like I was best friends with his older brother type shit. So it's like in high school we would always hang out and stuff. And then it was just like when I used to be on the phone with his brother, he would always be in the background, like, just saying shit. But it's just like, this was before I was doing music. So I ain't really like, I paid attention to him type shit, but we wasn't talking. But it was just my bro, Space. He used to throw like these underground shows, but in like Marietta type shit at Fair Oaks.
Yeah.
He deadass would just rent out some speakers and shit, and like we'll go to the park. And he just throw shows, and they would always do good, like really good. This was before I knew what the fuck underground was. That's how I actually
started getting into it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would say those were like my practice for like actual shows and shit like that. And it was just one time he just asked me to host and perform, and I did, and pimpinn on the lineup type shit, and he was just up there. And I was just like, who is that? And at the time, like, I knew who pimpinn was, but I ain't really like pay attention to his face type shit. Like, you feel me? Like, that was my best friend's little brother. So I'm just he cool, but I ain't, you're youngin', like, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But boy, did he fucking surprise my ass. Like, he got on the mic and just was going crazy. And I remember asking Rich, like, this was before me and Rich, like, we got close. Like, what's crazy is, like, we all knew each other, but it wasn't on no music shit. And I was like, asked Rich, I was like, who is this? He was like, bro, that's Taveri's brother. I was like, no, it's not. And I was like, bro, that's Taveri's brother. I said, bro. As soon as he got off stage, I grabbed his ass. I was like, we're going to the studio tomorrow. Paid for the session and everything. He just wowed me again. And ever since then, we just been stuck. Like, that's my little brother. Can't nobody tell us apart. No cap. Like, when it comes to this music shit, that's really my little brother. Like, he's a star. A big one.
Yeah. He going hard. That new take, crazy. Make sure y'all go check that shit out.
No cap. Highway to Outer Space with Starboy. The Future.
No kizzy.
I'm telling you.
That cover fire too.
Man, shout out to Sharpie Covers. That nigga, he go crazy. Y'all need to tap in with him. He do some crazy ass shit just by drawing with Sharpies. So, like, self-explanatory.
I didn't even realize. It's crazy. I did not even peep that shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, he be doing them shits fast, bro. He did that cover art in literally in an hour. Damn. Like, all I did, he just asked me what was the concept. I was like, bro, I don't even know, bro. Just think of, like, some rock stars going to outer space, bro. And he did that shit in an hour. No cap.
He sauced that bitch up.
no, for real. Shout out to him, though. Y'all tap in with, bro. No cap.
Facts, man.
Make sure your money good, too.
Yeah, you got it. Make sure y'all pay y'all people, man.
No cap.
We gotta go through this. We shouldn't have to go through none of that extra shit.
None of that.
Facts, though. But, I see you drop your latest project, In My Feelings.
Yes.
What inspired that? That shit going crazy. It's a different vibe, but it's still going.
Yeah, I would definitely say, like, I don't know, like, a lot of people, before I started doing music, a lot of people don't know this, before I started doing music, I blew up from, like, Twitter type shit, like, and it transferred over to Instagram. So it's like, I was just having, like, hella, I ain't gonna call them bitches, but, like, females type shit, you feel me? Like, I was always, like, having a whole bunch of females. So at the time, like, when I started doing music, I don't know, like, I always been, like, a lover girl, but it was, like, I always had, like, different females. And so, like, when I said, like, each song is dedicated to a different female, like, I really meant that. Like, each song I was feeling a different type of way about a female type shit. So it was just, like, I was like, bro, like, I want to be able to show people that, like, I can do more than just rage type shit. You feel me? Like, I'm really diverse as hell. So I was like, let me just goddamn, like, do some different shit, do more vocals, be more singing, actually talk about something in my music. So that's really what it was. I wanted to put out something to where, like, not only could people relate to, but also feel too, like, they might hear this song and be like, damn, well, this song made me think about whoop, or what's the name, like, you feel me? So, like, that's what kind of, like, inspired it a little bit. It was just really on some, like, deadass in my feelings shit. Like, I was really in my feelings.
Self-explanatory. The emotions really do bring out good music and shit like that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. That's definitely what it was. I was going through all types of emotions when I was making that shit. It actually took me, no lie, like, took me a whole year to make while I was making other music, like dropping and shit too. So it was just like, damn, like,
kind of like kept it in the cut.
That's like a year old, and then I went back and touched them up and shit like that. So
Like, oh, so like that, like the one with Lil Pimpinn on, you like threw him on there with the ad-libs and shit, or he was already on
Nah, we really did that shit where I just had a session, really, to be honest, with like Astro type shit.
Yeah.
And it was just like a whole bunch of us, me, him, Soulja, and Seven, or whatever, not. And I love Pimpin' ad-libs, and it was just like, throw ad-libs on this bitch.
Fast.
And he just did it, and he made the song for real, for real.
Yeah, shit.
I can't lie, like, he really did. His ad-libs really are top tier.
Fast. Like, I ain't gonna lie, at first, I didn't even peep that was him. I'm like, oh, shit, no wonder it sounds so...
Yeah, like, that's what I be saying. Like, a lot of people, like, sometimes, like, we don't make the same music, but, like, our ad-libs can somewhat be similar a little bit because, like, we both vocalize and harmonize a lot. It's like, that's why I had to, like, put his name. I was like, Lil Pimpin' ad-libs type shit, because it's like, I don't want nobody thinking, like, it's just me. Like, I give credit when it's due. You feel me? I give everybody credit. It don't matter with what it is. Like, I'm always going to tag a producer. I'm always going to tag, you know, the person who shot it, cover, like, who helped, whatever. Like, no one's going to be left out, no nothing. That's about me. Like, I show genuine love all throughout, so that's how that shit went. You feel me?
For sure, for sure.
How you see your sound evolving in the next couple years type shit?
Ooh, man. It just gets crazier and crazier. Like, every time I record, it just, like, I don't know, man. Like, I surprise myself a lot because every time when I finish recording, I just be like, damn, like, I keep evolving. Like, I always revert back to when I first started making music, and then when I make music now, it's just like, damn, I would have never thought, like, I would be able to stretch this far in music like the way that I have, and at a fast pace that I have. Like, usually it takes a lot of people a long time. Like, you got people who make music for a long ass time, and they still sound the same. But it's like me. Anytime when I'm making music, bro, I always want to try new shit. I don't want to do shit that sound the same. Like, I'm like, all right, bro, like, let's touch another crowd. Like, how else can I, you know, gain new people to listen and shit like that? So it's like every time when I do some shit, like, you're never gonna hear a song that sounds the same. Everything's gonna sound different as fuck every fucking time. So that's just me. I don't know. I just always like being different. Like, I want to stand out. I always been like that. So that's how I try to display it in my music. Like, I always like, well, shit, if I stand out to people when they see me, how can I reflect that in my music? And I just like, well, shit, let me hear something, or just pick up something. Like, you feel me?
Facts. That's really the best way to be, though.
Facts. Like, you know, that's how I feel. Like, I think, like, that's something, the biggest advice that I could give an upcoming artist, try to stand out as much as possible. Like, try to just do a lot of different shit and see what grasps people's attention. You feel me? Like, that's the biggest way to go, especially now, because it's like, all it takes is one song. It just takes one song to blow now. So, like, you just make hella different shit, bro. Now, you might can make some shit that you might think is your hardest shit, but it really don't do good. But then your next shit that you do so different, the streets or whoever might fuck with it, whoever the audience you try to fuck with, gonna fuck with it.
Facts. That's really all it be majority of the time.
Hell yeah.
You got a project you working on currently?
I have so many, to be honest with you. I just don't know when I'm gonna drop them, to be honest. Like, I even have projects that I already have or whatever.
Concepts and shit.
Yeah, like with concepts. Like, I just posted on my Instagram probably like 2 days ago. I was like, well, hell, I wanted to try to drop some shit that's on some mainstream shit and just call it bad bitch music. Like, you know, a lot of people never really heard me on some, like, real rap and shit. Like, I really done dipped my hands in a lot of everything. I done did the Detroit type beat. I done did Plug and B.
Yeah.
I done did fucking, like, wavy ass shit. I done did rage. I done did hardcore shit, like Rockstar, like everything. But I have not did nothing mainstream. Like, you feel me? So, I don't know. I think I'm going to try some shit like that. Like, you know, dip in and see, like, what it do or whatever or not. But
you might fuck with that shit.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, that's how I be saying. I'm like, bro, like, I realize that shit, like, a lot of people fuck with shit that you might not think is, like, you might not think is him. Shit. Hella projects in the work, but I just don't know what I'm gonna drop next. So, it really just depends on the vibe. That's all it is for me. Like, it just depends on the vibe.
Yeah, for sure. What held you back most in your journey, like, leading up to this point type shit?
Great question. I never thought about nothing. What held me back? I definitely have to say myself. I'm a Capricorn, so I overthink a lot,
Yeah.
and I overthink when it comes to my music.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll even compare myself to like other upcoming, artists or whatever. It'd be like, well, shit. If this worked for him, how the fuck can this shit work for me? But then I was like, I had to realize, I'm like, bruh, you can't do that. Because one thing I noticed, like, I'm really outside. Like, I'm a homebody, but I'm outside. Like,
Facts.
if that makes sense. So it's like,
God.
you won't, I'm only outside when it pertains to music. I'm not outside, like, on some bullshit, like, outside, like, type shit. But I'm only outside to handle business. So I have to really realize, like, when I'm outside, the audience that I tend to type shit, I have to really pay attention to. Because I have to start listening to what people tell me that they like. And what, like, I'm actually starting to pay attention when people tell me, like, oh, this so hard, this song's so hard, like, keep doing this, and da-da-da-da. I actually pay attention now. So I think that one thing that held me back is I wasn't really paying attention and listening. Like, now I just sit back and listen. Like, I won't say much. A lot of people, they'll meet me, like, I won't say much, for real.
Yeah.
I'm really one of those, like, I'll read the room. I'll walk in the room.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, I won't say nothing to nobody, but just best believe I'm paying attention to the whole room and I'm listening type shit. Just taking it all in. Like, just embracing the moment.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Facts. Man, you ain't capping either. Like, you be having a show, like, every goddamn other day down there. And every show I go to in the A, are you there? No cap.
Bro, that's what it feel like. I really do. Like, and that's what's so crazy because it's like, for me to start doing, like, taking music seriously last year and perfecting that shit, and then coming into 2022, like, I really manifested everything that I wanted last year into the new year, which is so crazy because it's happening so fast at a fast pace, and I did not think it was going to happen this fast. And it's just like, well, damn, maybe the tongue is powerful. Like, I got to start speaking it into existence. So now I actually pay attention to everything that I dish out into the world and what I speak and the conversations that I hold with people and just when I talk in general. So
fast manifestation
power. Like, I really spoke this shit into existence. No lie. Like,
no kidding.
And I can't be mad about it. I love it. I love every bit of it. Like, I be tired, but I love every bit of it. Like, I wouldn't change it. Like, this is exactly what I wanted.
Yeah. Same way. This is exactly what you want to do. Fast. Any like your family and them try to like talk down about it or hold you back type shit or?
Hell the fuck no. I ain't gonna do that. Like, no, bro. Like, when I first started doing music, like, they thought it was probably like a phase type shit. So like, like, I never really had any hobbies. When I was growing up, I was really a student athlete. Like, you feel me? Every honor roll student athlete. So, like I said, I had no intentions of doing music. Mind you, I graduated high school in 2017. So I just started taking music serious last year. That was really like 2020, you feel me? So when I started doing it, like, it's just like, oh, okay, like, you doing music and stuff like that. But, like, I was still having my fun. I wasn't really taking it serious. But, like, shit started getting serious when my mom was like, I used to post my mom a lot on Instagram, like, when we was together on social media and stuff like that. But my mom started to see this shit start getting serious, like, when people started going up to her at the malls. Like, it was one time my mom deadass called me. She was in the mall shopping at Lennox, and she was like, how these people coming up to me knowing, like, oh, you Tyler's mom and shit like that, whoop, 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 and all that, like, shit. And then now my mom sees it. Like, she sees it on Instagram, she sees my shows and shit. She was like, damn, like, this shit is taking off. Like, now, if anything, she's more supportive. My family's more supportive, especially, like, my grandma. Like, she understands. So it's like, they just want the best for me. Like, do whatever makes me happy, but at the same time, like, we want what's best for you at the end of the day.
Facts. That's what, that's a family photo. What you hope to accomplish this year? Like, by the end of the year type shit.
What I hope to accomplish, really, to be honest, I really definitely, like, my main goal that I always say, I want to, actually, fuck that. It's going to happen. I want to do a show at fucking, it may not be a big deal to people, but it's a big deal to me because it's really like stamping shit. Like, you feel me? I want to be able to be in a lineup at a show at the Masquerade type shit. Like, I feel like, or center stage, like, because to be honest, like, those really stamp you, like, those places when you do, like, an underground show there, like, you really stamp, like, you want and shit. And it's like,
everybody watching them.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, it's no way, like, bruh, it really inspired me because, So Fuego, he had a show, his first Atlanta show at center stage type shit. Yeah. And I was with some folks or whatever, we're not, like, you feel me, backstage, and I was on stage and all that other shit. Like, one of the dudes that I knew, type shit, like Yellow Bandana, he had a show type shit, and it really inspired the fuck out of me. Like, I kid you not, like, shout out to him, like, that nigga real cool. Like, he's up next, but it really inspired me. But I really had to see, I was like, damn, this nigga, like, he's serious. Like, I knew Yellow, like, he was up type shit, but I really got inspired, like, you know, just seeing the way, like, how he's maneuvering in Atlanta type shit. Yeah. And so, like, my biggest thing is just, like, I definitely say, like, Masquerade or center stage. I really gotta get a show out there, and then I just want to keep doing more shows out of state. Yeah. And it's happening. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, like, traveling, like, you know, like, I was big on traveling with family, but, like, to be able to do it with music, like, it's gonna be, like, a totally different, like, feeling. Like, it's gonna be a really great feeling. So that's what I'm trying to accomplish right now. So we just gotta keep our eyes on the prize. Like, as long as I stay consistent, it's gonna happen.
Just keep going fast. And everybody watching, bro, you gotta go to a Tyler J show. What you doing if you ain't been?
Man, literally, I'm trying to tell you, if you ain't at a Tyler J show, goddamn, bro, like, it's gonna be a point where it's too fucking late, bro. The price is gonna go fucking up. No kidding. I ain't gonna hold y'all, like, y'all see, like, my shows are going crazy, bro, and this is, like, I'm sorry, but I don't see no other female underground, like, on the come up like that. I'm coming up having shows like that, going crazy, like, mosh pits going crazy, motherfuckers punching each other out, like, me and my gang, we got motherfucking bitches showing boobies at shows and shit, like, real rock star shit, like, this shit that you see on fucking movies. Like, you feel me? They're movies. So, like, it's a great feeling. So, I'm trying to tell you, don't come to a Tyler J show, bro. Like, it's really a great experience. Like, you're gonna love it. Like, you're not gonna, even if you're not a mosher or rager or whatever not, I guarantee you still gonna enjoy, like, my performance. Like, I really give on a great performance. You feel me? Type shit. Like, man, it's crazy.
Man, hell yeah, y'all gotta go. Are you any shout-outs?
Hell yeah, hella shout-outs. First and foremost, I want to give a shout-out to my stars, rich rock stars, you feel me? Goddamn, it's way too many of us. I ain't gonna name everybody, but just know the gang, rich rock stars, like 30 of us, goddamn, in the group. Then, of course, give a shout-out to my fucking team, my fucking manager. Shout out to Astro, Flex the Reaper, A-Wave, Rito, DTM, goddamn. I want to just basically shout out to everybody, bro. Everybody that's been supporting me and that's seeing it. You know, it really means a lot. Like, I know sometimes, like, I'm not really a talker. Yeah. Like, I'm talking right now because it's an interview, but, like, when I'm out, I'm not really a talker, bro. Like, I really enjoy, like, I really interact with people, my supporters and everything. But it's like, for the most part, I don't really even like talking about myself. I rather like talk about you, like engage with you and shit like that. So I just want to goddamn appreciate, like, shout out to everyone that's showing real, genuine support. Like, it really means a lot because it's like, I don't know, like, the simple fact that for it to take off so fast, like, that shit still is a big fucking deal to me. Like, it's a big fucking deal. So, that shit is, yeah. Shout out to everybody, bro. Like, I love everybody, bro. Like, fuck it. We all in this shit together. No High School Musical. That guy.
For sure. Appreciate you for coming through, man.
Man, appreciate you, bro. This interview was fire. I had a good time, bro. Real fun, relaxing shit. Like, you feel me? We just chilling over this bitch. Like,
easy.
Hey, man, say, man, the one, not the two. Mega star, you feel me? Miss Too Important herself, TylerFuckinjai. Thank you to RetroTv, and I'm signing the fuck out, nigga.